Hello, dear Cancer. I will tell you today's horoscope for August 23rd, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Cancer. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Taking a break from work obligations can be a good idea for today, but I don't recommend it, since today, more than ever, you will have to work very hard to achieve your goals. You will have doubts about the level of work, but in the end you will resolve it properly. In money, things are going well for you, but there is a certain tendency to lose control, so avoid it. You will feel very satisfied in everything you do. Things will turn out well for you. You need to renew yourself or find something new that motivates you at work. You don't want love right now. You will put your sentimental affairs aside for a while and dedicate yourself to other things. You are great and you will spend more time relaxing and having fun. You will leave your fears behind and launch yourself into the conquest of what you want. Your emotional affairs are negatively influenced by the stars. Be patient. Don't focus on what you can't do and think about what you can. Any old discomfort will begin to disappear or improve on this day. You will approach life with more enthusiasm and joy. Your health will be very good. Write everything down carefully and, in love, above all, do not forget the details, the tender and affectionate gestures on your part. Today is not the day to argue with your coworkers. Take everything with less rigidity and, if you feel angry about something, take a deep breath and forget. This way you will attract good vibrations. You will soon receive some expected money, and if your previous associations were not the best and your trust in people has diminished, you do not have to think that it will always be the same. When you feel discouraged, cheer up, because life is beautiful and it is worth living it with less. In your sign, it is a fantastic time to enjoy the summer or what is left of it. In love, the morning hours can bring you some confusion and doubts regarding the person you love, but as the day goes by, an affirmative gesture will bring you much joy. You, as Cancer, no longer feed on small details and gestures. You will not have the opportunity to experience them firsthand. In health, if your ailments are associated with diabetes or a similar condition, this day is good to try new treatments and also experience an extra dose of vitality that will help you improve in all aspects. At work, do not worry, because you tend to be very impressionable. Perhaps you have had a discouraging dream related to your work and you are very impressed. What we dream does not always come true as we think. We must interpret its symbols and, fortunately, today there is nothing bad in your sign. Cancer, no longer money and fortune. In this cycle, you are managing your economy very well and correctly managing your businesses, but now you must be a little more daring and put into circulation saved money that is not fulfilling any function, and you will multiply it by applying your ingenuity and originality. Today's astral rhythm. Sexual energy level, moderate, rising at night. Cosmic dynamics, the impact of the moon's transit in a sign similar to yours, which helps you put your feet firmly on the ground. Dangerous tendency, dismissing advice or opinion from someone qualified. What to avoid, embarrassing situations and ambiguous or confusing scenes. Phrase of the day, demanding love above all else is one of the most common manifestations of selfishness and pride. Relationship addiction, today things will go very well with a Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces partner, also with Taurus and Capricorn. The most tense relationship tends to arise with Aries. Its current compatibility is very good with the signs of your element, as well as with those of Earth. It is a time when distractions and dreams will make you lose touch with reality, Cancer. Today's universal number, it's 1. In numerology, the sum is reduced to a single digit. Below, your auspicious hours in matters of love, money and business are given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time, 12:20 a.m., 4:15 p.m., 7:15 p.m. and 8:50 p.m. Your lucky numbers and chance are 9, 21, 26, and 30. Your special lucky number is 6 and your color is red. Cancer sign born on June 24th, they feel an imperative need to carry out their true vocation. They feel very marked professional vocations for the world of business or art, and they do not settle until they achieve their goals. These tendencies are marked. They can be very positive or, on the contrary, really disastrous depending on the vocation they feel inside. Their great creativity can bring them significant success in the business world by coming up with truly innovative and positive ideas. When they get involved in a project, they can enter a state of almost religious fervor. This total absorption has disastrous consequences for their health. They often suffer from coronary, gastrointestinal, respiratory, or psychological problems. Practicing exercises such as meditation, yoga, or Tai Chi can be very beneficial to relieve the heavy load of stress that they can accumulate. Another fundamental aspect will be the meticulous care of the diet. They must reduce the consumption of meat, sugar, and fats in general to increase the consumption of fruits and vegetables. Their dedication will lead them, in many cases, to having to decide between continuing with their projects or caring for their own family. They are exhaustive in their methods, they apply themselves with great rigor to creativity, they feel a great need for freedom and must do what they want at the time they want. If not, they will feel caged and will not stop until they escape. In their private life, they are reserved. People born on this date are ruled by the planet Venus and the number 6, because 2 plus 4 equals 6. This is the planet Venus, the planet of love, attractiveness, and sensuality with which it permeates when it surrounds you. On this day, the sign of Cancer receives a strong influence from the moon, which accentuates the imaginative and creative character. On many occasions, love becomes an authentic way of life. Your ability to adapt to circumstances will be astonishing, like a chameleon's ability to change color. This day you will demonstrate this flexibility of yours, astonishing everyone like a magician in a show. At work, you will transform every challenge into an opportunity, with the skill of an alchemist turning lead into gold. In love, your intuition will be more accurate than a weather forecast from an experienced meteorologist. Enjoy this exciting day of transformations, Cancer. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. When communicating with your partner, be mindful of the tone and words you use. Avoid being too firm or authoritarian, as this can push your partner away. Learn to speak in a caring and empathetic manner, considering the language you both share to strengthen the emotional connection. In any business or job, losses are an inevitable part of the process. Accept these situations and move on without blaming or punishing yourself for them. Learn from each experience and seek to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Do not punish yourself excessively, as this does not contribute to your growth. It is normal to feel uncomfortable when you find out what is said behind your back. However, you must protect your emotional health and not let it affect you too much. Make sure to take things according to the source and do not take too much what others say about you. Trust yourself and do not let negative comments affect you. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All they need to do is click the thank you button, and with their help, we will continue to grow. When a situation seems to be crying out for someone to do something, it is not easy for you to sit back and do nothing. To do this, you must overcome criticism from people who think you should take action and ignore your feelings of guilt. As a sensible Cancer, this is a challenge for you. However, during the month of August, you will remain intelligent and sensitive enough to understand well that radical changes can only happen if you wait for the right moment to act. Trust yourself. If you are selective in investing your energy, you can really make a difference. If you are worried about a distant and cold attitude from your partner, do not jump to rash conclusions. If you say something without thinking and start an argument without serious reasons, you could complicate everything and create a storm in a teacup. If you work at home or from home, it's a good day to establish new business contracts, or if you have to attend a job interview, you're in for a successful cycle that brings love and fortune to you, but only if you do your part and don't get carried away by emotions of the moment. Today will be an excellent day for you. The best thing you can do is share everything magnificent with the people around you. Remember that good deeds attract good things for you, and it doesn't hurt anyone to receive a little blessing. So cheer up and make this day yours. It's time for you to break the mold and get out of the house. You can start by having breakfast outside the house with your family or a friend. Free yourself. It will be good for you to be accompanied by those people you care about so much, and that will be very good for your emotional stability. This day will bring Cancer some setbacks associated with the appearance of obstacles on the way to the goal. Additional flexibility and adaptation may be needed to adjust to external influences. Due to this, the risks of damage will be minimized. The most difficult part will be interacting with business partners and family members. Conflicts are equally likely in both cases. Only systematic actions will allow you to come up with a formed list of goals, and thus, for example, you can set aside the first money for a major purchase in the future. Today can be a great day on the material level, and you will feel happy and calm, as well as ambitious. Success will come to you without you having to make great efforts. On the other hand, there will be a certain harmonious balance between your ego and the emotions you feel, so relationships with others will be constructive and positive. In love, a new friendship that has recently emerged in your social circle will inspire you to do something different in your love relationships. You will be a kind of confidant, and you will learn secrets that will amaze you about a person who might interest you. The influence of your ruler, the moon, in your opposite sign, excites your imagination and projects you into an exciting adventure. It is possible that today, or in the following days, someone will come along who will stir things up inside you. If you are single, take this option as an opportunity that you will not regret. If not, just consider it, but be careful with temptations. If you have been alone for a long time, not by choice, but because you have not found anyone to spend your days with, today is the right day for you to muster up the courage and change that. Things can happen where you least expect them. The astral positions are conducive to helping you improve conditions associated with asthma, bronchitis, or allergic problems. Avoid places with corrosive substances or smoke, and stay away from contaminated and dirty places, and of course, where people smoke. Your health is at its most satisfactory right now, so don't worry. So it's a good time to decide to go swimming or play a sport. Get moving, avoid wasting your health on sleep, since it's a good day to go out and do new things. Remember to drink plenty of water. Your artistic sensitivity is on the rise, and you'll feel very inspired, especially if your work area has to do with art, aesthetics, or beauty activities and the like. Follow that inspiration and you'll be able to take on new work projects and create suggestive things in your work and business. Don't be so demanding with the job proposals that are presented to you. Try doing new jobs. You might be good at something you never imagined doing. Don't close yourself off to new possibilities for growth in the workplace. If you are going to buy something important that requires a major investment, such as a car, land, house, farm, business, or expensive equipment, it is very important to read all the guarantees, the fine print, and make sure of the security that is offered. So check the contracts from top to bottom before giving your endorsement or signature. Your economic situation at the moment is solid. Today you will not have to worry about money issues, since you have what you need at hand. But it is important to remember that you should not spend on things that you do not need. It is not bad to give yourself some luxuries, but do not exceed the limit of your income. The good ideas that are coming to you now with the effluvium of the moon, your ruler, through your opposite sign, and that if you put them into practice will positively change your emotional and social life. Living in the past and letting a touch of nostalgia invade you, making you sad. You are already beginning to take things on the positive side and to look for alternative solutions to problems. Today, you will have the opportunity to talk to someone who will make a very good impression on you due to their coherence and brilliance. Try to cultivate this person's friendship because they can provide you with a lot of knowledge and a way of seeing life that is even better than the one you are discovering. In addition, they will help you to carry out a rather complicated project. Today, someone may congratulate you on your brilliant ideas. Accept the compliment without false modesty. Be happy about this well-deserved recognition. If you are liking someone with whom you do not interact on a daily basis, take some steps to attract their attention. Do not sit back and do nothing. Cancer, today is a day when life could surprise you in unexpected ways. You can say whatever you want, but one person is going to contradict you today, and things could take a different turn than you had anticipated. Although this might seem disconcerting at first, it will be an intense experience that will allow you to grow and learn more about yourself. This is one of those days that you will remember for a long time, so don't be afraid to face whatever comes. Take advantage of this opportunity to strengthen your character and reaffirm your convictions. As a good crab, you are in a constant learning process, where each challenge is a lesson that helps you to be more self-sufficient. This day, in particular, will be key for you to realize that many of the solutions you had devised to overcome your work complications will become reality. Your ability to find creative and effective answers to problems will be your greatest strength. In addition, a person close to you, who at this moment cannot take care of themselves, will need your assistance. You'll likely spend much of the day supporting someone, and while this may seem like a burden, it's actually an opportunity to strengthen your bonds and demonstrate your compassionate nature. Don't underestimate the positive impact your help can have on someone else's life. Today is a good day for meeting new people and making connections. Don't be afraid to show yourself as you are, fun, carefree, and with a natural magnetism that can attract interesting people into your life. Use this charisma to open new doors, whether in the personal or professional sphere. Remember that the world is full of possibilities, and each new connection you make can lead you to paths you haven't yet explored. When it comes to love, it's important not to get stuck in the past. Don't fixate on what's already over or what can never be. Sometimes in love, you need to take a leap of faith, jump into the void, and let things flow naturally. If you've recently met someone, this is the time to let yourself be carried away by your emotions and allow the relationship to evolve without too many precautions. It's not always good to be too cautious. Sometimes, the heart needs to take risks to find happiness. It's time for you to start thinking more clearly about what you really want in life. You may be confused right now due to an accumulation of emotions and situations that have recently occurred. This could be clouding your judgment, leading you to make wrong decisions or feel lost. However, today is a good day to stop, reflect, and reconnect with your deepest dreams, those you've had since childhood. Don't let obstacles discourage you. When all the doors seem to close, that's when you should fight the hardest for what you want. Never lose that ability to dream that characterizes you. It's one of your greatest strengths. This day could be special for you, especially if, for work or study reasons, you have to share a short trip or a stay with the person you are interested in. Being outside of your usual spaces, without everyday distractions, can create the perfect environment for romance to blossom. Our advice is to remain patient and allow the other person to make the first move. Don't pass up the opportunity to experience a moment of intimacy with someone special. These experiences can be unforgettable and can mark the beginning of something wonderful. It is essential that you pay more attention to your partner's needs. Sometimes, you can focus too much on what you want, forgetting that a relationship is for two. Today, in particular, your partner could express the desire to take a trip alone or with friends, which could take you by surprise. Although your first reaction could be negative, the stars advise you to value this gesture of independence. This decision is not a rejection of you, but an opportunity for both of you to grow individually. Take advantage of this time to reflect on what you really want in your relationship and to make positive changes that will strengthen the bond between you. Things are going very well for you at work, Cancer. You have the clarity to know what steps you need to take to advance in your career and to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Today is an excellent day to make business deals and close contracts. Don't pass up the opportunity to negotiate. If you do so strategically, you could gain a significant financial benefit. Your ability to communicate effectively and read between the lines will be key to achieving success in these negotiations. In addition, it's a good time for you to explore new career opportunities that you may not have considered before. Sometimes, a small risk can lead to big rewards. Don't close yourself off to new possibilities for growth in your career, as you may discover skills or talents you didn't know you had. It's important to come to an agreement with yourself regarding your emotional and psychological well-being. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.